It's the Milwaukee Brewers and the Washington Nationals. So almost ready to get underway, and on the hill in this one, Ramon Villegas. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this.
Ball four, take the base. You're out. 2 on, 1 out. Ladd digs in now.
Could be a big moment for him right here. He's sitting on 999 hits. One away from adding a comma to that total.
1 down. Runners at second and third. And that one fouled off.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner
got him swinging.
Certainly a strikeout situation, right?
That's ball 4. 3. Ball 4. Take your base. Ball 4, take your base. First and second, no outs. Ladd getting ready to hit.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Big at bat right here with an opportunity to do damage. But on the flip side, ground ball, double play, strikeout, that could get the inning back under control on the mound.
That's out.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Well, these Brewers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that.
And there's a base hit to left. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs. And that is his 1,000th major league hit. A nice moment for him.
Yeah, anytime you flip the page on a career milestone, it feels really good. You know that number's in front of you for a long time, and you can't get there fast enough. Good for him.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Kevin Garcia will take over here.
Number 21.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute 1 pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
So they're all loaded up. Smith now at the plate. Golden opportunity right here. That one's upstairs, ball one.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
There's the strike. All loaded up here in game one of this three-game set. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-2.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up something, but you've got to make some.
Ground ball could be 2. Over to second for 1. And a run scores on the double play.
Now batting, number 22.
At one out, runner at second. Ladd, the next to hit, 1 for 2. Squirts away a little bit. Tag, save. He's into third on the wild pitch. And that is out of play. Munoz stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Base hit and a run comes in.
Now batting, number 10.
That ball was blasted, Boog, and as broadcasters, we can go weeks without seeing a ball hit 115 miles per hour, which is what StatCast tells us there. Man, he really got the bat through the zone. And
You're out. Out. 3. 3. 3. 3.
So 2 down, and now Freddie Ladd. That's in there. 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That's to third, and it goes just foul.
been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire. We're back in a new pitcher here to
Now
start the bottom of the.
Full. Take your base. You're out. Out. You're out. 3. Out. You're out. 3. Out. 3.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks. Almost ready to get underway. And on the hill in this one.
You're out. 3.
Back here with my pal Singy. And today's starting pitcher, Pablo Reyes. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Blanco digs in now.
Possibly thinking about home run number 100 here. He's just one shy of that milestone.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores and they have the lead. And it's an RBI single, 1-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have.
3. You're out. 3. 3. Ball 4. Take the base. 3.
Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding. We take a look at those numbers. Chin back to work. Close but called a ball. Ball 1. I've gotten to call some incredible NLDS games here at Petco Park between the Padres and their fierce rivals, the LA Dodgers. NLDS Game 4 here in 22 when the Padres knocked off LA, and then Game 4 in 2024 when the Dodgers started their comeback and eventual run to the World Series. One of the great fan environments of baseball. And that skips into dirt. Stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a swing and a miss. Making 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
That's ball 4. Ball 4. Take your base. Ball 4. Take your base. You're out.
Daniel Blanco will hit next. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100. Strike 1.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone. Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Tying run at the plate.
Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock onto the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Now up next for Arizona, Glenn Cook. 0 for 2. One gone, runner at first. And now here is Daniel Blanco. Tap foul at the plate.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
And that's fouled off. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. And they're down to their last out.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
So it's their last chance in this one. Here's the third baseman, Glenn Cook.
No ball. 1 strike.
Daly is just 1 strike away. That one the other way. He's got it. Ball game. The Padres take the series opener here at home.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Saturday baseball on the show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the Texas Rangers. First pitch coming at you right after. Just a little bit away from first pitch. Today's starting pitcher, Giancarlo Muriel. What's the word on him? Three. So, runner at second, 2 down. Ibarra now at the plate.
His next home run will be the 200th in his career. It would be pretty cool to see it right here.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Ibarra with just one more homer to reach the 200 career mark. And the next pitch is way outside.
You know, we usually talk about bigger numbers when it comes to homers, but only about 400 major leaguers have ever hit 200 round trippers in their career.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. Now.
Ball four, take your base. You're out. 3. Out. You're out. You're out. 3. Out. First base.
Go ahead run on base. Ibarra getting ready to hit. One home run shy of 200 for his career. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
And ball one.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. And a 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Well, he's notched 4 strikeouts now. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Enrique Minoso.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Ibarra stands in here, takes ball 1 low. That clips the corner.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves.
That's ball 4. 3. You're out. First base. You're out. 3. 3.
Well, all game, this team had to battle with that 10th man. Those fans.
It's the Arizona Diamondbacks. So almost ready to get underway and towing the slab, Omar Cannon.
3.
Back here at Petco Park. Our starting pitcher in this one, Jeff Rockwell.
Take your base. 3.
Back here in San Diego, and now the center fielder, Daniel Blanco. That one finds the corner. That's strike 1. Blanco needs just one more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues. Line drive. And that's a fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. And he's into second with nobody out.
Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when
You're out. You're out. First base. Ball 4. Take your base.
First and second, one out. Blanco digs in now.
possibly thinking about home run number 100 here. He's just one shy of that milestone.
And that one fouled off.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. One run's in. The second run scores. 3-2. They take the lead.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball, and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow-through.
Take your base.
Here's the center fielder, Daniel Blanco. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Drops into the glove. Runners tagging from second and third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 4-2.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation.
Three. Ball four. Take your base. Three.
One down. Daniel Blanco stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Liner, base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Waste no time there. Just a very nice approach.
That's ball four. Three. Ball four. Take your base. Ball four. Take your base.
So 2 on with 2 away. And now the center fielder, Daniel Blanco. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. First and second, 2 down. And we're in the top of the 8th. There's a strike at the knees. And the count 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Here's a 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a ground ball. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and he reaches safely. So up next, Glenn Cook. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Outside with a breaking ball.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
There's a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouled off left side. Two outs. Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. 1 run is in. Here's the throw to the plate. It's off the mark and he scores. And it's 11-2.
Now batting, the shortstop.
And the Padres manager making.
Now
They turn things over to the southpaw, Tommy Hand.
You're out. 3. Out. 3.
So here's the cleanup hitter.
3. 3. Out.
And your final 12-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Sciambi saying so long. It's the Toronto Blue Jays. All right, just about ready for baseball. And towing the slab in this one, Miguel Hernandez. Giancarlo Ibarra next up for the Blue Jays.
His next home run will be the 200th in his career. It would be pretty cool to see it right here.
There's the strike of the knees. Ibarra with just one more homer to reach the 200 career mark. Outside. And 1-1.
You know, we usually talk about bigger numbers when it comes to homers, but only about 400 major leaguers have ever hit 200 round trippers in their careers. He's putting himself in great company.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Happy Mother's Day to my mom.
Yes, happy Mom's Day.
Hard hit, left field, base hit. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. It's offline. The run comes in, and it's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI.
Ball 4, take your base.
Now it's the right fielder, Giancarlo Ibarra. One home run shy of 200 for his career. Check swing, called strike. 2 outs, base is empty. On the ground to first. Throws to first in time. That's out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They're down. Well,
Ball 4, take your base.
and now the right fielder, Giancarlo Ibarra. That one clubbed out towards left center. That'll be extra bases. The run comes in from second, and it's now a 2-run game.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So and next for Toronto, Giancarlo Ibarra. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. Fastball for a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Gets him to chase after that one.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just going to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Ball 1 there.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And he can't come up with it. In to score is the runner from third, and now just a two-run deficit.
I think he got a little casual on that play.
Three. Out. You're out. Three. Out. Three. Out. Ball four. Take your base. Ball four. Take your base.
First and second.
batting,
Two
right
outs.
fielder, John
Ibarra. Now at the plate.
Ibarra.
In there for strike one. There's the strike.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Leslie is just one strike away. Down low, it kicks away. Nothing happening on the bases, though. The tying run at the plate. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this is kind of wild, sloppy game. Close finish. A lot of errors. Defense made this one really unpredictable.
It's the Arizona Diamondbacks, and just about ready to roll here. And today's starting pitcher, Johnny Rojas. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Three. Out. Three. Out. Three. You're out. Three.
Daniel Blanco, the next to hit. He's sitting on 99 career homers We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100. That one's in there, and it's 0-1. Rojas, a former MVP, he features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, a splitter, and occasionally uses a cutter. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Swing and a miss as that one was high.
1 ball.
One out, base is empty. And misses inside. And down on strikes he goes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him.
3. Out. Out. 3. You're out. Ball 4. Take the base. 3. Out. First base.
So bases all loaded up. Blanco digs in now.
Possibly thinking about home run number 100 here. He's just one shy of that milestone.
Not even close there. And that is ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
And a swing and a miss. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch right over the heart of the plate. And I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the K.
And now Lucas Collins clips the corner. That's strike 1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And that one is lifted in the air. O'Neill sizes this one up. He's got it. Runners tag up from second and third. In comes the first run of the game as the Diamondbacks take the lead.
There you go. Nice little RB.
That's ball 4. 3. 3. You're out. 3. First base. Out. Out. You're out.
One down, runner at first. Daniel Blanco stands in now for the Diamondbacks. They're 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Late on that fastball.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Next offering is in for a strike. With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're the top half of the 6th. Pitch in the dirt, and the count 1-2.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone, because that's where you can get hurt.
Volant gets there. He's under it. Brings it in. That's out number 2.
Take your base. You're out. 3. 3. Out.
One down at the plate. Daniel Blanco. First pitch misses.
Oh, that insurance run in the bottom of the 8th inning was so good to add on, especially with this power hitter at the plate. If he goes deep, you're still up in the ball game. Really good spot to be in right here.
Got the back going too soon. It's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Set down on strikes. Now only 1 out remaining.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
And here is Lucas Collins. And first offering is fouled off. On the inside corner for a strike. This could end it. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
3-1 ball game, quick game. We were looking for a little bit more. It seemed at points the offenses were going to break out, but a total of 4 runs combined. Really good pitch.
It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking up. Just about set to go now. So here's the lefty, Shane Thompson. Chris, he's got
3.
one down. And now for the Jays, Giancarlo Ibarra. Edge of the zone for a strike. It's 0-1. In the air, out towards left center. McClain makes the grab for the second out. 2 down, bases empty. And
3. Ball 4, take the base. 3. Out. Ball 4, take your base. That's ball 4. Ball 4, take the base. Out. You're out. 3. Out. Ball 4, take your base. Out.
And at first with 1 gone. Now it's the right fielder, Giancarlo Ibarra. 1 home run shy of 200 for his career. That's in there. 0-1.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
That one finds the corner. And that's strike 2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Connor, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Next pitch is outside.
Full count.
Good job to fight that one off. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
The pitch. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, Billy, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling.
Runner at first with 2 away. And now the right fielder, Giancarlo Ibarra.
His next home run will be the 200th in his career. It would be pretty cool to see it right here.
Ball.
In the dirt. But kept close. Throw to first. Risser back on a dive. With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there. And out of here. A gigantic blast. His 4th home run of the season. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-2. Singy, somebody go track down that baseball. It's number 200 for him.
200 career home runs. That's legitimate power at the plate. And that's something that a lot of guys would dream of getting to. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Yeah, the batter.
Ball 4, take your base. Ball 4, take your base. Out.
Pitch misses
1-0.
there, and that's ball 1.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Hard ground ball for a base knock. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
So now here's the DH, Anthony Silva, 1 for 3. Swings and misses. And that's strike 1. Bases loaded, 2 down. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Fought off foul.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Right side. What a stop to first. And they get the out.
That was a great job of doing the math. He had the perfect angle. Diving stop completes the play. And that ends the inning.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the second. So the go-ahead run is into scoring position.
Now batting,
Ibarra
number
getting
0.
ready to hit. He's already homered in this game. And ball one to the right fielder.
1 ball, no strike.
Swinging a foul out of play.
With the go-ahead run standing at second here at the top of the ninth. Next offering is down low.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing the run. And that's off the inside edge. 3-2 now. And with 2 outs and the count full, the runners will be on the move. Right side, hard hit. Tosses to first. They miss a big chance. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the third baseman, Rene Santana. Melendez back to work. And that one fouled off. And he takes one right on the black. 0-2. Movement in the bullpen. Lamont Calver, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Tan getting loose as well. Battling here as he fouls it away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
1-2.
That one misses. Now 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. A little bit low, and it's 2-2.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
And it remains 2-2. Hit on the ground to short. Connor in plenty of time to first. That was a strong at bat, even though he couldn't find a way on base.
Number 18.
Steve Diaz now at the plate. And there's a strike.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
1 out, base is empty. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Curve in the dirt.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
To third. Zips it to first. And that quickly 2 away. Kevin Gillespie up next for the Astros. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And that's outside. And it's 1-2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
And that's in the dirt. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Trying to send this to extra innings. Fights it off. He'll see another. Next pitch misses way outside. Mark Cologne in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. On the ground. And foul ball. And that's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches.
Now pitching
Righty
for
reliever
Toronto.
out of the pen, David Tan.
Number 29.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout. Guy tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Hard liner. And that is the inning. One left for Houston. Score remains tied at 3. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter. On to the bottom of the 10th. And stepping in for the Astros, Robert Carney. Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0. In the dirt, blocked. And it's a ball and a strike as the runner holds. And that's outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
That one misses, and that's ball 3.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
Down the line, and that will drop foul. Ball 4, he worked in, and that'll keep the line moving.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
And strike 1 to the catcher.
Well, they're willing to give up and out here. This is a big spot, so you have to make it count.
Puts a bunt down, and that goes foul. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Got him looking, and that is a big first out.
I don't know what he's looking for right there. You have to be ready to swing the bat. You can walk it off if you're just a little more aggressive.
Late swing fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away. Kenny McLean up next for the Astros. Fastball for a strike. And he grounds one to the right side. Sends it to first. And we're headed to the 11th. 2 left for the Astros. So no change in the score. It's 3-3. Back here at Dyken Park. And we're back. All set for the bottom of the 11th. And the batter now, Brandon Redding. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Well, in this situation with the runner on second, you've got to get him up to third. Think back up the middle or to right field.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boo. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
This to third, a dive, he's got it. To his knee, the throw, and that's a great play for the out.
A quick move to his left, fully extended there in front of the shortstop to make the grab. Up with it, then a strong, accurate throw across the diamond to complete this highlight play.
Renee. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Lamont Calvert on to try and close it out.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner second base, so he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
That's in there, and that is strike one.
0-1.
A one-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Liner caught it second.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Late swing, foul to the left. So the tying run at second just missed. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
Chopper right side. Down the line, and it's foul. The Stros down to their final strike. Inside. Ball 2. Hit to right, and that ought to do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Blue Jays strand the tying run on base to win it. Man, Singy, he was on a whole different level in his last game. What an effort.
Yeah, Boog, he had that look in his eye from the jump. Really had the hitters guessing all day. So much confidence on the mound, and the stats back it up.
It's the Seattle Mariners and the Arizona Diamondbacks. First pitch coming at you. First pitch moments away. And on the mound in this one, Adrian Newman.
That's ball 4. You're out.
One down. Here's the rookie right fielder, Rod Dolan. Pitch
Ball
misses inside, and that's ball 1.
Ball, that's just out.
Into the outfield, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
Well, when you fall
Bag
behind in the
4.
count,
Left
you've got to
fielder.
come into this.
So a runner at third, 2 outs. Blanco digs in now. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100. That misses. Ball 1. 2 outs and a runner at third here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swing and a miss, and the count even 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Two outs. Just missed.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Pitch
That's ball
misses.
3.
3-1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
So now 2 on and 2 outs. So 2. Outs with runners on the corners. Collins getting ready to hit. 1 run batted in yesterday. Their only run of the game. Strike on the inside corner. 0-1.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Fouled off down the right side. Maeda on third. Blanco on at first with 2 down. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And now it's even up.
2 strikes.
Upstairs. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. On to the second inning here in the desert. Back here in the desert. Rod Dolan now at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Well, I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
High fly ball out towards left field. That one's carrying. It's a bomb. Home run number 5 on the season, and they add on. It's 5-1.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle.
Hawk back to work. And first offering is fouled off. And a foul ball. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That one almost got him.
2 strike. Two the count. Count's full.
And they'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate.
Back here at Chase Field. Now it's the right fielder, Rod Dolan. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Borowitz, in his rookie season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he works it. A 2-seamer. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Gets a piece and stays alive. The pitch. In the air, left field, down the line. And that'll fall for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not.
Three. You're out. Out. Three. Out. You're out. 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 You're out.
Now a chance for Daniel Blanco.
Possibly thinking about home run number 100 here. He's just one shy of that milestone.
And that's in the dirt. 1-0. Just missed.
Well, he gave up the home run earlier in this inning, not pitching as aggressively here.
There's a strike, and it's 2-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that one is inside. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the bottom of the 6th. High in the air, out to right. Dolan sizing this one up. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. 1 hit in the end. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Dolan, the next to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Moved to second, and he dives back in safely. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. And there's a foul ball. Man at second. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. Receive.
Ball 4. Take your base.
Daniel Blanco will hit next. He's 0 for 1. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And that's going to bang against the wall. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Really important at bat coming up now.
Now pitching for
Carl
Seattle.
DeJesus gets
Number
the call from
20.
the
Now pitching for the Diamondbacks.
Rod Dolan digs in now. He's already homered in this game. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 7-4. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now. Now he's got to find a way to reset.
And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Angel Sierra. And that one is downstairs, and that is ball one. In the air, left field, down the line, touches down, that's a hit. A 7-5 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, it's the Seattle Mariners. So just about set now. Starting on the mound in this one. So 2 down. Rod Dolan up next for the Mariners. And a big swing and a miss.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Swing and a pop up in foul ground. And that'll do it. Mariners are down. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the hill, the big righty. Daniel Blanco stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Blanco, a former All-Star, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he's usually in left field, but today he's patrolling center. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
Well, typically left fielders have the least amount of range in the outfield, so for him to take the responsibility in center field in this one, he's going to really need his corner teammates to help him out in the gaps.
You're out. 3 out. 3. 3 out. Ball 4. Take your base.
And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Rod Dolan.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Fastball is outside. Dolan turning some heads with this recent stretch of impressive play. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
Lots of rookies can have a hot streak, but once the league gets a book on you, starts attacking you differently, things can shift in a hurry. I'm interested to see how he handles those adjustments.
That one down the line, and foul ball. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count.
2-2 the count.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Next offering upstairs.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Goes down looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Cruz batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a foul straight back. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
So 2 down now, and here is Ryan Hurst. And that one upstairs. Hurst launched a homer in his most recent game. And another ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
That one finds the zone, and it's 2-1. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Cut on and lifted in the air. Blanco. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
First baseman, number.
You're out. Ball 4, take your base.
Next up for the Diamondbacks, Daniel Blanco. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Bryant puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. Digging in, Glenn Cook.
Number
0 for
27.
1. He grounded out in his first at bat. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes.
And another ball. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Now.
Next to hit for Arizona, Daniel Blanco.
Possibly thinking about home run number 100 here. He's just 1 shy of that milestone.
And there's a strike.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Blanco needs just 1 more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues. And that is downstairs. And the count is 1-1.
Yeah, and making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to take an at bat in the majors, less than 5% have ever hit 100 dingers.
That's off the inside corner, and the count is 3-1. And that one fouled off. Kicks and deals. That's a walk.
Nope.
Went with another
Ball 4.
changeup but missed the spot.
Well, he's been in a very giving mood today.
Now.
Three. That's ball 4. Three. Ow, ow.
So up next, Daniel Blanco. On the corner for a strike. 0-1. Tanner. In his rookie season, he throws a cutter, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a slider. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Struck him out looking.
Another solid outing from him out of the bullpen. He's up to double digits now with
It's the Seattle Mariners and the Arizona Diamondbacks. First pitch. Coming up on the first pitch. Pitching in our game today.
Ball four. Take your base. Out. Out. That's ball four. You're out. 3.
So 2 down. Here's the left fielder, Daniel Blanco. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. And another ball.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
He was late there, strike one.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
That just misses, and it's 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And he walked him.
That's 4. Take your base.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball.
Yo, what's up? How's it going?
First base. 3. 3. Out. Out. You're out. Out. 3. Out. You're out. 3. 3.
Man at first. Now at the plate, Daniel Blanco. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100. White off of first with 2 away. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Lead runner to second with 2 gone. Now up next for Arizona, Daniel Blanco.
Possibly thinking about home run number 100 here. He's just 1 shy of that milestone.
There's a strike.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
Check swing, but he went too far. 0-2 now. Runner at first with no outs here.
1 and 2.
In the dirt. Here's a high chopper. Lopez to second, on to first, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Now.
3. Out. Out. Ball 4. Take your base. 3. You're out. 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 You're out. 3. 3. 3. 3. Out. Out. 3.
Bottom of the inning, and now it's going to be Dan. Daniel Blanco.
Left fielder, number 13.
De Jesus back to work. And there's a ball.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Smoked on the ground a second. Handles, throws to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder.
Here comes the closer here in the ninth, Rob Gildehaus.
Well, you see the ERA. Well, the goal when you go on the road is to
It's the Houston Astros. And just about set to go now. And towing the slab, Jeff Rockwell.
Leading off.
You're out. That's ball 4. First base. You're out. 3.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the left fielder, Daniel Blanco. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Blanco needs just one more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, and making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to take an at-bat in the majors, less than 5% have ever hit 100 dingers.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. That misses the zone. It's 2-2. Stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that skips in the dirt. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Cut out and miss, struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
7.
Just beautiful placement of the splitter right there. Exactly where you want it with 2 strikes to get that swing and miss. And he's worked very hard to be able to command that pitch. It's a tough pitch to get a grip on, but he's one of the best at throwing it where he wants to.
Lucas Collins, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Collins batting 6th in today's lineup. He's one of the few Major League Baseball players born in the state of Delaware. Next pitch is outside. Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson to some boot, but I'd
Ball four, take your base. That's ball four.
Back here at Chase Field, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's the left fielder, Daniel Blanco. Swings through that one for strike one. Blanco measures 6 feet 4 inches, 210 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Foul ball. Lifted in the air, right center field. Carney sizes this one up. Makes the catch for the out. One away. Two outs, nobody on. Daniel Blanco stands in now for the Diamondbacks. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And now Lucas Collins. Blanco stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And a curve misses outside, ball one. And the slider just misses.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Laboring here, about to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. On the ground to the left, and that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. And we're
Ball four, take your base.
6-5 the final here today. They hang on. All right, Singy, let's talk about the man on the mound. He has been lights out lately.
You're not kidding, Boog. I mean, look at these stats. He's got hitters guessing on every pitch. I'm excited to see if he can maintain his dominance in this one.
It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the St. Louis. So almost ready to get underway. And on the hill here today.
3 out, out. You're out, out. Out. You're out. 3 out. 3 out, out. You're out. 3 out, out. 3. You're out. 3 out. Out. 3 out, out. Ball 4. Take your base. Ball 4, take the base. 3. Ball 4, take your base. Out, out. You're out, out. 3. 3. First base. Out, out.
4-1 the final here today for Chris Singleton and our entire. It's the Houston Astros and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Just about to get underway, and our pitcher in this game.
3. You're out, out. Out. 3. Out. Out, out. You're out. Out, out.
So 2 down, Daniel Blanco stands in now for the Diamondbacks. This one lifted in the air, left field. McClain hauls it in to end the inning.
Out, out. Ball 4, take your base. 3. You're out, out. 3 out. 3. 3. You're out, out. Out. You're out, out. 3.
So 1 out, nobody on. And here is Daniel Blanco. In the air, right field. Carney snags it for the second out. Glenn.
Ball 4, take your base. Out. 3 out. Out. 3 out. 3 out. Out. 3.
So digging in, Daniel Blanco. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Next pitch is downstairs. Blanco needs just one more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues. Pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, and making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to take an at-bat in the majors, less than 5% have ever hit 100 dingers.
2 down, nobody on. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. He goes down looking. And the Diamondbacks down in order.
Now
welcome
pitching
back,
for
and a new arm on the mound to start the. It's the Cleveland Guardians. Just about to get started. And on the mound today, Andrés Guevara. But Chris, he hasn't. One down. Next is the designated hitter, Oliver Farr. That one finds the zone. Strike. base is empty, one away. And now the DH, Oliver Farr. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1 is the count.
And now the count is even.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Line drive. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 out. New inning getting started. Stepping up for the Guardians, Ronald Rodriguez. Clark back to work. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
1-1.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
This one in the dirt.
1 ball.
And the runner
2
holds. Headed towards the corner. Fair ball. Gomes rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and the Guardians take the lead. Not in time. That's a leadoff double. What a way to get it going. A double to knock home the runner from second.
Yeah, just clearly trading places, and now that guy on second threatening to score more runs. Good clutch hitting to lead off the frame.
And up next for Cleveland, Aaron Boone. Swings through the sweeper.
0-1.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here are the top half of the 10th. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Cleveland up a run, looking for more. And down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Duncan Woodson will hit next. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. That one in there across the letters.
0-1's the count.
One out, the runner at second here in extra innings. And that clips the inside corner. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
Next to hit, Tom Hines. And that drops in for a strike.
0-1.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Coming home. The throw in. But it's offline. And they take a 2-run lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel.
Now pitching.
New pitcher for the Cardinals, Trent Del.
Ball 4.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. And the road team picks up the win and picks. It's the Houston Astros. So just about set now. And back here in the desert. And starting in this one, Shane Thompson.
That's ball 4.
And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the second. Now the left fielder, Daniel Blanco. And fires in a fastball at 95. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
0-2 is the count. Off the plate, ball 1.
That one missed.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
3-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one ripped. And it one-hops the wall. Around first and hustling for second. Slides in safely. It's a leadoff double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Next up for the Diamondbacks, Sam Mayo.
He's done a great job making contact recently, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
Fouled off. He was late. Breaking ball inside. And it's 1-1. James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent and maybe a little generous on the edges.
Yeah, Boog, he'll give a little bit on the edges, like you said, but from what I've seen, he usually does that when a pitcher is just commanding those parts of the strike zone, and essentially they've earned it. The umpire rolls with them.
There's a swing and a drive. That one back there. And it hits the fence. Headed for the plate. He'll score.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of.
Ball 4, take your base. Ball 4, take your base. That's ball 4. First base.
2 outs, bases full. Blanco now at the plate. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
4 runs already in the frame. Bottom half of inning number 2. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike two.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Fastball is outside.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Oh, he doesn't get the call, and it's 2-2.
That's one you always want as a pitcher, down at the knees, and it looks to me like he's barking, that's a strike. Doesn't change the call, but sometimes it helps to let that frustration out a little bit.
Maeda, the runner at third. White on second. Rossi at first. 2 out of the inning. Down the line, and it's foul.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
And they're happy to just get off the field after that. Back here at Chase Field, all set for the... So bases loaded with one away. Blanco digs in now.
Possibly thinking about home run number 100 here. He's just one shy of that milestone.
In there at the knees, 0-1.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
That one misses. Ball one.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Next one misses. 2-1.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Next offering is in for a strike.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
First base. You're out. 3. Out. 3. 3. Out. 3. Out. You're out.
Here's the left fielder, Daniel Blanco. 1 for 3. First offering, and it just misses.
Counts 1-0.
Just missed.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
And that is in for a strike. 2-1 now. He swings and fouls one off.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning.
Out. Out. 3. First base. Out. 3. Out. Out. You're out.
So 1 out, nobody on. Daniel Blanco getting ready to hit. Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. And yes, he did. That's a swing, according to Gary Simmons. to center and a base hit.
That's ball four. Ball four, take the base. Three.
And our final here today, 8-4 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here.